Good morning. I spent last night moored here. There's a golf course just over there. Sun's right in the camera there, I expect, so it's not very good. It's very quiet here except for the train tracks just over there. I think I've already told you that when I moored up yesterday. And I'm not a big fan of pinning in, so I've had a pin in here, and those pins are loose. They're double pins, but they're very loose. People just don't slow down properly these days when they pass moored boats. It's getting worse and worse and worse, and it's not the hire boaters. Nice bit of grass here. We're on a bit of an embankment here. I'm going to make a move. So yes, time to make a move. It's lovely and sunny at the moment. Lots of solar coming in, so that's good news. But I'm still going to be running the engine. So here goes. I'll try and get to Armada Boat Services today. If I don't get that far, at least I get to Brinklow or somewhere like that and stop. I'm currently moored here. It's about a mile east of Anstey. I can normally pull these pins straight out, but the second one I put in a bit tight. Right. There we go. Got them. Well, that's all sorted out now. Pins away, hammers away. No, hammer's not away. Hammer's still here. Put it all away. Make sure it's all back where I know I can find it again. Right. Time to make a move. Not as early as yesterday. I set off at 7 yesterday. It's about 9:30 now today. I've been on the phone to my mum earlier. Now just time to go. You can see here just how close the rail line is to the canal as we come by here. And it's actually slightly higher than the canal. It's got a slightly higher embankment than the canal does. Trains going by every few minutes, but once I get to where I could actually film with a train, guess what? There's no train. Train! It's a freight train at that. Most of the trains I've seen go by are passenger trains. Soon be at one of my little hate bridges. It's a little swing bridge, which is at Rose's Narrowboat. It's just a little footbridge you have to swing, close and swing. Coming in this direction is not too bad. You can actually get into what I guess was once a stop lock or a gauging lock or something. You get into there and get off the back of the boat and then turn the bridge. Coming from the other way, it's a nightmare, because there's nowhere to get off. You know, just about get your bow of the boat in front of the bridge and jump off. So I have to run through the boat and get off at the bow. This way it's not so bad. When there is a boat in front of me, it may see me coming and leave the bridge, and there is a boat behind me, so the boat behind me will be closing the bridge. we think. There's a sign along here somewhere, I can't remember actually where now. It says 7-day mooring. I'm not quite sure where anyone's going to moor. Yeah, I think some of these willows need cutting back before it ever becomes a mooring. Oh, just gone past the post which says 7-day mooring. Perhaps it just been squeezed in there. We won't want more there anyway, it's the sloping rocks. Yeah, it's, I've never seen a boat moored along here, I don't think. All the times I've been along here. Well, I've just passed 2 boats there I know. Scott and one and Lou and the other. Yeah, I haven't seen them for a while, but I didn't know they were moored up here. I do now. Right, the sea little gate I've opened. Yeah, now I'm going through. So there's a boat behind me, so they're going to be closing it, which is, makes it a little bit easier. This is home for this boat. It's next Rose's Narrowboat. Right, home for this boat. Was. That's the original alignment of the canal up through there. Before it was straightened a long time ago. In the early 1800s it was straightened. So this is Rose's Narrowboat, where this boat originated from. The next hire boat from here. Bit of a congestion back there, never mind. Well, I'm not sure what happened to our wall-to-wall sunshine we had earlier. It's definitely clouded over again. I'm not sure if the towpath's open up through here now. We're just approaching where the Brinklow landslide happened. I'd just come through there back in January, just before it actually happened. It happened about 4 days after I came through. I see that the fence here has been pushed back, so I'm assuming it's open. I don't know. The sign still says towpath closed, but it's open. Is it open because they've been mowing? I don't know. I guess we'll see more when we get closer. As we go through where the slide was, I'll see what I can film for you. Well, I can see a boat coming the other way, round about where the landslide happened. So I'm just hanging back a bit. The boat in front of me is gone up, they're going to pass, and I'll pass back here a bit. It's a little bit wider. I struggle to get over to the bank. I bounce the bottom very quickly. It needs dredging desperately. All of our canals basically in the UK now desperately need dredging. They're just silting up terribly, but they say they've got no money to deal with it. We're going to lose our canal systems if they don't dredge soon. No boats will be able to go on them except for canoes. Sometimes I think that's what they want. They want us all locked up in marinas. Control. This footbridge here, I'm guessing was put in when they changed the alignment of the canal. That is the original alignment going up through there, which went right up around the back of Brinklow, or around through Brinklow. Of course now, they put in this big cutting, which is where the landslide took place. And I can see the canal is still closed up in front, or the towpath is rather. Well, we can see here that it is still closed, the towpath. We've got a fence up across here, and we're just about to go into actually where the landslide took place and completely block the canal. don't know how true this story is, but it does make sense to me that it was possibly caused by badgers. Yes, badgers. And you may think, well, how did badgers create a landslide? Well, they love burrowing into the hillside, and they make quite big holes and sets and whatever, the badger set, isn't it, into the hillside. And well, when we had the torrential rain, what they think possibly happened was the ground collapsed into the badger sets and created the landslide, because there was a known badger set at that location. This is what it looks like. There's even some slide on the other side. I'm going to put the bank back in along there, and we still have the original bank this side, the sloping stones. So that's where all the trouble took place. I'm not quite sure why they still have the towpath closed. I would have thought you could get down there, but there you go. That's not down to me, is it? That's down to the CRT. See here where smaller landslides took place. We did have a lot of rain at that time, which obviously caused things to move. Whenever you come through here, there's regularly trees down and minor landslides all the way through here. There was quite a major one with just about approach, which happened a few years ago, which has been repaired. Perhaps the reason why the towpath has not been reopened, because the CRT are worried that more landslides might take place. Well, when I come up this way next, there's a lot of firewood here. I can't collect any at the moment, really, because I'm having the boat lifted out to the water. There's loads and loads of lovely ash back there. Oh, I just wanted to stop and grab some of that. Hopefully it'll still be there when I come back up this way next. We're just going past here where the previous landslide took place. Looks like they've done some regrading to that as well. This is always very popular moorings along here. This is Brinklow moorings. I have stopped there a few times in the past myself, but they're just about packed. I could squeeze in, but I don't tend to moor up at the moment. I'm going to continue on to NewBOLD. Well, I'm not quite sure why, but that was the last bit I recorded. Yes, there's still a few miles to go before I got to NewBOLD, where I am right now, recording this outro. Well, I'm doing this outro after I've arrived at NewBOLD. It's got a bit wet outside, so yeah, doing it inside. I would normally do it out on the back deck otherwise, but I wanted to get the outro done, this video edited, so here I am, doing it inside. Well, of course, a big thank you goes out to everybody for who supports the channel. That's everybody who supports me financially and everybody that supports me by watching the videos, of course. And don't forget to like and share and leave comments. All of those things help the YouTube algorithm to promote my videos elsewhere and help the channel grow. And don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, there's an awful lot of people that watch my videos who are not subscribed. Remember, it is free. If you could subscribe as well, please, because that really helps everything out. That just leaves me to say, thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.